right. I always was sad you can't scroll back up on these. These are like the little story summaries you get when you reload a game that tell you what you're at. I mean, I could regularly tell that we escaped from the crystallized fire and water all around us, launched ourselves up in a fighter pilot, thanks to Sazh being able to fly around. Then we crashed in the Vile Peaks. Lightning is, at least according to this, angry, smolders within her, because she doesn't ever let on that stuff. She is what Cloud pretended to be in 7. Like Cloud was like, I'm a soldier first class, but he wasn't. You know, he wasn't. He never was. He's just imitating soldier first class. Lightning probably is the closest you would have to someone who is actually a soldier in this whole game, or in the, you know. So, we're hanging out with Hope, because Hope is our last hope, and also a healer, which we could probably use. Ooh, this one's tough. Dexterin. Why does that name sound familiar? We've fought Thexterins before, haven't we? They're like wolves or something in another previous game. I swear that name sounds familiar.
Took from Pulse to repair Cocoon.
That was a long time ago. Also, that seems to imply that Pulse was a lot more technological than previously assumed. Because if they dragged all this up here, I have no idea if Electro Kick is going to cause problems for us. Oh, geez. Oh, heal yourself, please. Thank you. Okay, note to self, Electro Kick kind of hurts. Because I get the feeling this isn't going to be the last time we see these jerks tonight. And yet, somehow we got 5 stars out of that, which... Okay, there's something down there with like a no symbol. I'm guessing that's probably where we need to head. Yeah, we'll switch into Cure just so we have some. That's what I wanted. Oh yeah, we could have been using Synergist to like buff up our defenses. At least I think. I don't know if we actually get. Oh, we do have Shell. Okay. Oh, but that only got us 4. Jerks. I like to think there's actually someone on, like, the sidelines that's actually critiquing us. We have identified that he is weak to electricity. Okay, there's something here.
Can we get through this way, you think?
It's a wall.
You know where you're going, right?
I've been here on missions before.
Missions. Nothing to do with the Purge, though.
The Purge is SciComm's baby. Our military is split into 2 arms. The Public Security and Intelligence Command, known as SciComm, and the Guardian Corps. I was Guardian Corps, Bodum Security Regiment.
Wait, but I don't get it.
She was a
If you're not
security guard for a
SciComm, then
beach
why
town.
did you board the train?
For Sarah.
Join the end of the line. Attention, Purge deportees. Follow instructions and stay in your lines.
Like, stay in line, be orderly, we will get you fancy outfits as we send you to your death.
Do not leave your lines. This is for your own safety. Huh? What's the GC doing here? This op's under SciComm direction.
So direct me. Let me on. I want to be purged.
Only Siths get purged. Sanctum staff and soldiers are exempt. Huh?
Then I quit.
Line up.
And now she's a former soldier. Apparently that's when it happened.
Excuse me. Hey, lady. What gives?
I volunteered.
Really? You don't look ready to go quiet into that good night.
You want quiet? You better take the next train.
Well, now I really want to see what you're up to.
Flat out telling
I
him
had
it's
to
like,
rescue
I am
Sarah
going to
before they
raise
transported the
hell.
hostage to Pulse, and out of my reach. My only chance to save her was to join the Purge.
the SciComm helmets were
You're telling me you
inspired
got on
by
that train
Fallout?
so you could save your sister? That's crazy. I could never do something like that.
Why?
It's
Don't
not
have
a
the
question
guts?
of can or
No,
can't.
I don't have a sister.
There are some things in life you just do.
Easy for someone like you to say. Lightning!
So did she just essentially tell him there is no try, it's only do or do not? I mean, is that not just what she just said to him?
She left me.
Well, yeah. You're pathetic. And wussy.
We go.
What are you up to? Hey! Wait up!
I love that chocobo.
Can't keep up with this girl.
Sazh has gained access to the Synergist role. Synergists play a role in support in combat, strengthen themselves in their abilities. As a Synergist, Sazh can only learn abilities to improve the party's offensive capability. Currently, Sazh can use Faith, which raises the magic attribute, increasing damage dealt by the target's spells. As he develops, he will be able to use Bravery, which raises strength. So he's kind of got like the opposite thing that Hope does in the Synergist role. Hope right now can only cast Shell and Protect, which are defensive. Sazh starts out with the offensive buffs. And blah blah blah, use the Crystarium. At times, you'll be engaged in battle with two enemy groups that are engaged in battle. With their attentions occupied, it'll become easier to get a preemptive strike. Alright, do we need to do any... Is anybody's Crystarium not up to date, I guess is the question. No, I think everyone's is up to date. So we have Ravager, Synergist and Saboteur, Medic and Ravager. Can no one? I guess no one can be in this team can be a commando. That's going to be interesting. Wait. Real quick. We're going backwards. I want to check to see if there was anything back here. There probably is not, as that is a wall.
Can't we just talk this over?
See, I always try and do the Pulsework soldiers because if I recall correctly, these guys are like a pain in the butt to try and stagger. So if you can get an easy stagger on them, go for it.
Atta girl.
Do love the music for that. Oh, we almost like right at the start of the good part of the music too. We found the... Oh, this was the spot we were... Okay, so Lightning and Hope were up there.
Never seen a rig like this before.
Punch it.
Here we go. Yeah. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa! I knew that would happen.
The comedy stylings of Sazh. Hey, Felix! How's it going? Controversial Final Fantasy, as in the one that tried the different things. And even, I don't even know if it really tried anything that different. It just, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, the map system is not that different from what they did with Final Fantasy X. The auto combat thing, I guess, is kind of different, but again, 12 kind of had the same thing going. Auto battle and back to turn-based and more linear gameplay. 12, you didn't like what they did as much? That's fine. I could see why people would have trouble with like what 12's approach was. Like, I'm surprised that was not more controversial than it was.
Here! We got this, Vanille. Watch and learn, kid.
Because it took so long to come out, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Enix had things, deciding on things and sticking with it from then on. I think that's purely just like the Final Fantasy approach to things, though. Because, I mean, the Dragon Age games seem to all have been consistent, fairly, from what I've seen. Granted, I'm not a big Dragon Quest player, but they seem to be all the same. But I know they're done by a completely different team than, like, the Final Fantasy stuff. They created the crystal tools and then dropped it for Unreal. That was a software problem. That ultimately came down to the fact that they made crystal tools for Final Fantasy XIII, and it pretty much was only good for Final Fantasy XIII, and then they tried to use it for everything else.
Lux, finally run out.
Oh yeah, I died. I guess. You believe back then that all these studios were making tools and engines from scratch? I mean, it wasn't really a problem until they kept trying to make it, turn the tools into like universal things that could be used for everything they could do. Like, the tools BioWare developed for Dragon Age were great. Or Dragon Age, but then you kept trying to shove it into everything else. Unreal and Unity going into movies and car manufacturing simulators. And I mean, there's a thing to be said that having a too generalized tool is just as much of a problem, really, because you end up with situations like, well, essentially Unity, which sits there and acts as an insane piece of bloat because it has to have something for everyone, and because of that, it becomes way too big for any particular use. A game toolset is an abstraction on top of a game engine? Yeah.
Did you see that coming?
A game engine is taking libraries, which are a lot of abstractions on top of abstractions. That's what drove me nuts about the RPG Maker Unity, is that when it comes down to it, it's an entire library that sits on top of already Unity. You can't have one without the other. It's not RPG Maker built in Unity. It's a plugin that is a whole nother program that has to sit on top. And it just becomes impossibly sluggish and boring and hard to use. Not boring.
Bullseye.
Unity has the .unity format and the prefab formats, which are closed formats. I guess that's true. One of these days I really want to try using Godot. I guess you could say I'm waiting for Godot. I didn't get any stars on that fight. Wait, what did I just get? Oh, well, that would have been nice on that fight.
This should do it. Huh?
Okay, I want to know what the number pad does on a machine that's just a fan that turns on and off. T is text, C, SCN is scene, B is binary. And they, oh man, they started login authentication madness? Oh geez. Password key code? For a fan? That's a lot of security for a fan. Oh, this one's gonna bite. While they're busy fighting each other, why don't we buff ourselves up here? Unity requires an internet connection? Man, I'm glad I didn't really sink my teeth too much into Unity. Run for the hills from Unity. I will remember that. Like I said, right now I've just kind of moved back to working in just RPG Maker MV. Not the most elegant tool, granted, but it does use JavaScript, which I know how to work with, so...
Thanks, Vanille.
You can open up the JavaScript source up for MV and MZ, you think? Yeah. You can edit any of the engine files for anything in MV and MZ. Yet, I didn't really seem to care about that, despite the fact that it did show up as a web URL. I don't know why.
Follow the old man's lead. Didn't even have to ask.
Because routinely for plugins and things like that for it, you have to essentially just rip open the files, find the actual functions that control certain things in the game, in the engine, and then make your own version of them to overwrite them. It's like the basic form of the plugins when you start out. Granted, I mean, you can build more complicated libraries and extensions and things like that as time goes on, but I hate these frickin' robots. People don't understand how good RPG Maker is. It's a really solid piece of software. I think most people just don't realize because it's an easy way to churn out just a really basic game. So you get a lot of really people who are just throwing out simple projects and stuff, and it's kind of a hobbyist kind of thing where you have kids who are like, you know, in high school can make their own games with it. Just, I think it's great, but it also means that you have people like, there's a lot of not polished work out there. But that's not the tool's fault.
We made it!
Where's Grumpy?
Please keep calling her that. I want to see what happens.
Got left behind, huh?
Leave me alone.
Hey,
He's also
This
grumpy.
is pointless. Can't keep up. Can't get home. It's over for me.
It's not over. We'll get you home.
I don't have one. Now that Mom is...
What about your dad?
Dad, lowercase. Ooh. A lot of stuff happened on day 11, I guess.
You can feel it when they go off. Play, huh?
Not making a wish, Hope?
Mom, you still believe in that kind of stuff?
I
Wishing
wish
on
to
fire
die on a
wish?
bridge.
Really? That's for little kids.
Who are you calling kid?
You? What'd you wish for?
Oh, that next year, your father could come with us.
Why? It's better like this. We don't need him.
There's a lady standing just on the other side of like Hope and like looking directly at him,
The
just
next
being like,
day,
"What the hell is this kid's
Soldiers
problem?"
sealed off the town, and we couldn't get back to Palom Polum. They forced us onto the train with everyone else. My mom, she was frantic. She wanted to get us home, so she tried to fight. She got tricked by Snow. He used her.
What?
Let's get you home, okay? Your dad's gotta be worried.
Let him
Feels
worry.
like I want to be rid of you.
Why should I care? He doesn't.
Any father cares.
Sazh?
It's nothing. Forget it.
Come with me, okay?
This ought to do it.
You outlined a whole game for a while back. You got caught up on the parallax backgrounds being slow loading. These days, you would look into a source and modify it.
Get you back home. Your dad'll be happy to see you.
Does the story keep going back to this night? Yeah, for some reason, 11 seems to be the one where like most stuff keeps going back to. That's when Sarah and Snow got engaged. That's when Lightning and her boss were checked. Yeah. I was like, have we seen... Okay, I know we've seen day 13. Yeah, most of these, we've had so far 5 different things that have shown up on day 11. We've had 2 for day 13, which is the volunteering and the getting exiled thing. There's this, which we haven't actually seen, which I'm kind of curious why we have this in here. Like, there was an accident at the Unity Gorge energy plant on day 5. Details of the accident were not released to the public. The lack of information sparked widespread conjecture amongst the populace. Rumors then circulate about the act of sabotage by a pulse lessee, sending a whisper of panic through the society that lives in terror of the lower world invasion for centuries. And then day 10 is when Snow bought the engagement necklace. For Lightning's birthday, I guess? Hey, Lightning. Guess what I got you for your birthday? I'm marrying your sister. Ain't that awesome? I'm such a good guy. I don't know why he thought that was gonna work. Yeah, we did see another Fal'Cie, though. We saw Phoenix. Phoenix is the sun. And apparently the capital itself is a Fal'Cie that essentially handles all of the government stuff. Alright, so that's where you came down. Never really did a lot with parallax in RPG Maker, except for, like, as a background, kinda. And even then, I only used it, like, once.
Yeah, we just talked.
And it was, like, the pre-built-in stuff. It wasn't... It wasn't great. So I can't really speak to how well the parallax performs. You were trying to use painted backgrounds? Ah. You had to optimize it, but yeah, I didn't do that. I imagine it's got to be like when you're getting into that level of stuff, it's like a file size issue. Also, loading it up. Oh. Here, have a Ninurta. Gives you less physical strength, but you don't need physical strength because you don't ever commando. It gives you physical wall, which is good because you get hit a lot. GPUs have to take a GPU format of image. You were using big PNGs. Yeah, I don't know. It's like as I said, I don't know much about Parallax, but I do know how finicky RPG Maker can get with larger file sizes. Like, can we craft anything yet? No. Oh, but you have new stuff to buy, I guess. That's all stuff we already own. It's useless. The only thing here we don't have is a rune bracelet, which gives magic resistance? Hello, Mr. Robot. I don't want to do anything with you. You turn around or something? Oh, hey, we managed to... Okay, 3 Ravagers can manage to stagger this guy.
You may cast spells, Hope, but you'll never be a Ravager. The horns of Gondo will never blow over your grave.
I'm trying to remember Steven, or Sylvester Stallone's whole spiel from Guardians of the Galaxy. He staggered him twice. We only got 3 stars.
Something up there.
Yeah, they're bird people. They're bird chickens.
Come to Papa.
I think? Okay, I'll be honest. I have no idea what these things are. They're called Incubus, though, which is weird. Can I not rotate them? Aw. I wanted to get a better look at them. It says here you want to have an image be a power of 2 size. It's like 2000 by 2000 or 1000 by 1000. Okay.
The old man still got it.
And to optimize it, you slice it up and load asynchronously with JavaScript or something. There has to be an already existing plugin that does that. One of these has actually got to use like Deceptisol or something.
Isn't that
A warship from Pulse.
You mean They made it this far?
Of course not. Not during the war, and not since. They might have tried, but none of their forces made it into Cocoon. They only damaged the outer rim. Then the Sanctum's Fal'Cie pushed them back. What'd you, sleep through history?
More or less. So
That
what's
actually
the
is a
ship supposed to
hilarious
do?
line later on we
Once
find
the war
out.
was over, people couldn't live near the rim anymore, in places like the Hanging Edge. So the Fal'Cie, they gathered up scrap from Pulse and used it for rebuilding here. This is what was left. A bunch of garbage.
Who'd have thunk? A Pulse Fal'Cie and who knows what mixed in with all the trash.
Who'da thunk?
It's those little moments where Vanille likes real personality sneaks through.
I'm gonna go peek ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. You go to your grave. Bye. You believe this girl, Hope? I mean, you probably do, because you're like the same age, so you're all like, 6, 7 or whatever. But, I don't get none of that stuff. I'm old school. I got the chocobo in my hair thing going here. You kids still do the chocobo in the hair? Nah, probably not with hair like yours. You look like you got nice hair. Like you shampoo and condition. That must be nice. Being able to afford shampoo. Well, let's go see what she's up to. Nope. I want to see, let's see here, inventory. There we go. See, so using Deceptisol, we can hide. We got one of them down. I like how one of the paradigm shifts is just a Ravager, a Saboteur, and a Medic. What should we call this one? Variety. Yeah, of course. Why not? It's not like we have any of... Like, oh, what do we call it when we have Ravagers and... Commando. Spells and Soldiers. What about Ravager and Medic? Ooh, War and Peace. What about for this combo? Stuff.
Do me a favor. Stop wandering off and stay where I can keep my eye on you.
No. They're not, like... Feels like there would be another thing over here, but I guess not. Actually, wait, what is this? Is that the wall lightning with climbing? And... I'm guessing that's the tent of a techno shaman. Armed with his sacred glow sticks. Hi.
Let's get this over with.
Why don't we get rid of the incubus first, actually? Now that I'm looking at this, why don't we try and get rid of the thing that has giant claws and dies faster?
Change in the play.
See how much of a pain in the butt it is in this game when you don't have a commando? Finally! And... I ran out of stagger. Don't you give me your no stars. I totally could have had stars if I wanted to.
Want me to check things out?
No, just because I told her not to run off does not mean I'm giving you permission to run off. Back to the stuff.
Tough times, huh?
Oh, that's why it's taking so long to do all this. It takes 2 tabs of ATB to bravery and vigilance. So we can only do like 1 buff at a time until we get our 4th ATB slot. Gotta get him de-shelled too.
Thanks. Changing gears.
Wait, no, wrong one.
Hold it together.
Oh, maybe, Saboteur does work. in terms of slowing down their stagger drop. Much better than I thought it did, at least. And go back here. Aha! Because there are multiple treasures. Phoenix down. And a metal armband. Dang it.
Just as I was getting used to things. Changing gears.
Switch into this. You guys hear me like slapping my keys on me? I do that. I have this weird bad habit when playing games like this, where I just keep pushing my buttons on my controller, even when they're not doing anything. Like just like register more hits or something. I don't know. I don't know what I hope to accomplish with it. It's just something that just goes on in my brain, and I've done it for I don't know how long. It's kind of like the same thing as you do when you like, oh man, I'm gonna lean over and like move the controller to the left and right.
Pull the old switcheroo.
Yay! Successful. Oh, so this one's a succubus, not an incubus. You can tell because they have a boomerang on their back. Succubuses are well known for having boomerangs on their back. This was in the first edition monster manual. Don't question me on this. I also don't look it up. You could totally believe me on it. Just don't question me either.
I hope snow's all right.
Are we really caring about snow? Yeah, watch as I run past all you guys. I don't really care about you.
Hey, welcome to the party.
You miss us?
Would it kill her to smile?
Sazh, don't say that to a lady.
Time to move.
Ah! They all jumped on us.
Just as I was getting used to things.
Well, on the upside, we have a commando back. Gonna make things a lot easier. It's a lot easier when you have a more well-rounded group. That last group we had, like, those three were just so redundant. Hey, Docent! Thanks for the checkout! Hope you enjoy that copy of the Illusti Argonian Maid. Don't let the title deceive you. It's actually really well received and deals with a lot of racial issues dealt in the symbolism and the I'm just kidding you, man. It's exactly what you think it is. The classic, to be sure. How could anyone resist? Also, thanks for the 7 stream streak.
Bobbing and weaving.
What's bully? Oh.
Yes!
We need to see what our setup is. Bully gives us. Oh look, another numpad.
Here we go.
1-800-564-392-878-9.
Doing good.
5. Aha! I snuck up on you this time. Or I didn't. Is this my first playthrough? No, but it's my very first playthrough in a very long time. I played this, my first and only other playthrough of this game was 13 years ago. So some of it I remember. Some of it I don't. Some of it I'm really appreciating, like, for having my very first second playthrough of the game, because I know some of the plot twists from later, and I'm able to see this setup a lot better. You've never played this one, but you saw a tweet today about how the strongest main character in Final Fantasy games, and Lightning was on the list. Like, very high. Like, strongest as in most well-defined, or strongest as in can punch the hardest strongest? Because honestly, I can see arguments for both.
Come to Papa. Ha!
You assume they were talking about damage potential? Yeah, I totally get it. Especially Lightning in Final Fantasy, in Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13, or 13-3, if you will. She is canonically one of the very few Final Fantasy characters that can say they've killed capital G God for their world.
Yes!
That will do it? Yeah.
Wait for me! Hurry up!
Every JRPG used to be where you fight God. And, you know, surprisingly, that's not actually as true as like the stereotype actually portrays it. I was actually surprised by that. I actually looked into it, and like most like the early early well-known JRPGs were very much built around like fighting the demon lord or fighting like some sort of evil dark lord type of thing. It's actually, you see it a lot now in isekai anime, where they always have like the dark lord, the demon lord, and that's where that comes from. Well, Chrono Trigger, a god. I don't know if you could actually define Lavos as a god, as it is just a giant cockroach from outer space. Lunar god? Some of these I can't really speak to. I've never played Xenosaga. I've never played Grandia or most of the Tales games. But a lot of them, it's like, that's where it really comes down to. I think the big argument comes down to, is it a god? Is it a capital G god? Or is it a godlike enemy? Like, in terms of power scale, it is comparable to a god, but it's not actually, this thing controls the weather. That kind of thing. So you have like lowercase g gods, and we're like in in Lightning Returns, you have a capital G god, as in you fight the thing that created the universe. Such a JRPG nerd. No one, you know more than I do. Yeah, I would qualify Genova kind of as the same category as Lavos. It's a big old alien from outer space that has beyond mortal comprehension of power, but not divine in any sense. So I would put it as a godlike creature. The original game was just like an event in history. I would agree with that. You don't count aliens as gods, so we don't count Lavos too. What is the actual functional difference? Don't know. I would put it as a god, like the difference to me at least between a god and a godlike being is that a god has a sense of divinity. There is a sense of domain they have power over. Like, you are the god of death, means you have control over the very aspect of death in the world. You can kill things instantly, you can bring them back from death instantly. If you have the power over the seas, you can control the seas. That level of divinity, I think, is what separates it in my mind. Kami equals deity. Yeah, that of course gets into a whole nother level, which is in like the Shinto faith. Like, what qualifies as a divinity is very different as well. But there's a lot of different things. Xenosaga, spot on. The final boss gauntlet in 3 culminates with Zarathustra and the cosmic architect Wilhelm. They operate in demiurge level divine authority, attempting to reset the universe's timeline to prevent reality from. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know much about the plot of Xenosaga, but based on just that description, yeah, I'd argue that's a capital G god type of situation where you're dealing with something that has reality creating potential.
pulse armament.
And that's bad for us, isn't it?
You have eyes, don't you?
So what you're getting from these is they're almost always villains that transform into godlike beings. See, yeah, I can see that being more common in terms of like a trope. They're level to gods for sure. It's always tough to compare a low-level god to a high-level something else. Yeah, that's where it always gets tricky. Is it's really kind of hard to just kind of like make a sure, accurate thing. The only thing I can really speak to in terms of like definiteness is that in terms of like capital G God, creator of the universe kind of thing, I can only name 2 Final Fantasies that you can actually fight it in, and one's not even really a Final Fantasy. It's like Final Fantasy XIII Lightning Returns and the Final Fantasy Legend, where God appears as a small Amish man on the Game Boy screen. I do want to point out at this point that, like, if you're noticing the fact that you're seeing this thing we're fighting, this boss, it's not much of a boss, the Dreadnought, and you're going, that looks familiar. And you might be a Final Fantasy XIV player. And that's because one of the ways that Final Fantasy XIV recouped costs when it rebooted itself for the Realm Reborn is they poached a ton of asset models from Final Fantasy XIII, the 13 trilogy, to reuse. To reuse for monster battles.
Thought we were goners. You alright?
I think so.
Incoming.
Definitely mythological deity with epic powers. Xenosaga is the closest one. Final Fantasy VII, yeah. Wait, how did it get its health back by falling into a hole? I call shenanigans. I didn't get to heal up.
Change in the play.
But yeah, especially if you do any of like the old Alagon content in Final Fantasy XIV, like the Bahamut raids or anything like that, you'll see a lot of reused models. But even all the way up into the current expansion, they're still using the skeletons to a lot of the models in the modern game. And I always find it delightfully fun whenever I stumble upon one to sit there and go, oh, hey, that's from Lightning Returns. Or, oh, hey, that's from this thing from 13. And strangely enough, despite the fact that those things are all in this, the original 14 1.0 was actually built on the crystal tools that we were talking about earlier. Oh, we beat it. We got 4 stars. That's not terrible for a boss battle, honestly. Omni Kit and Lenora's Garage. The medic role is now available to Lightning. The commando role is available to Sazh. Yes! I will take them.
Pulse is crawling with things like that, isn't it?
Got me.
Mostly turtles.
Not even the Corps has access to intel on Pulse. Soldiers in the field fight blind.
And chocobos.
Yeah, I noticed that. But don't you need to know exactly what you're up against?
Target's a target.
Kmart's a
You like
Kmart.
to keep it simple, don't you?
I stick to my goal.
As long as you have a goal, you can fight?
You can stay alive.
You can upgrade your weapons and accessories at save stations using the Omni Kit and various components you collect on your journey. After choosing Upgrade, select the weapon or accessory that you wish to improve on. Next, you'll need to select which type of component you wish to use. The combined XP value of the chosen components will then be applied to the target piece of the equipment. After enough XP has been spent on a weapon or accessory, its level will increase, improving its abilities or attributes. Certain components bestow a bonus to XP. By utilizing these components, you'll be able to make more efficient upgrades. We're not going to tell you what those are. Because we're a jerk. Trial and error. Likewise, some components reduce an item's XP bonus. Careful which consideration when requiring. Look, I'll just break it down for you guys. Anything that sounds like it's electronic increases the multiplier. Anything but doesn't give a lot of XP. Anything that sounds organic, claws, slime, ooze, teeth, that will reduce your multiplier but give you a lot of XP. How do you use this properly? You use the electronic stuff until you get a big enough multiplier. Then you use the organic stuff to blow it up and get like a huge bonus from the multiplier by knocking it back down to 0. Once a particular piece of equipment has reached its maximum potential, its level will be replaced by a star. At this point, no further item level advancement is possible, but the item can be transformed into an entirely different one by means of a specialized component. When this happens, both its name and properties will change. A newly transformed item may initially seem weaker than it did in its previous form, but unlike its fully upgraded predecessor, it will be eligible for level advancement. It can be made even more powerful than the earlier incarnation. Unwanted equipment can be scrapped for parts using Dismantle. The equipment itself will be destroyed, but you will be able to salvage components, some of which can be obtained no other way. There exist well over 100 different components. The system is deceitfully complicated. It's actually a pretty simple system once you know how it works. But like at the get-go, they're like, oh man, there's like 100 different things. I'm like, yeah, but they all fall into one of 2 categories. Or 3 categories, I guess. Mechanical, organic, or upgrade catalyst. That's it. That's everything. Here, let's see what we got. Let's upgrade the Gladius, I guess. We want to upgrade the Yeah, even if you wanted even more of a nice way to tell, they have icons. So the mechanical things that I talked about have screw icons, and I guess these are supposed to be bone icons? I don't know, they're weird looking. They look like some random kanji or something. Let's see how far we can get with this. Wait, no, did I have it backwards? Oh, don't tell me I had it backwards. Yep, I had it backwards. It's organic that give you the bonus. But then you see you could do something like this where you could get like a triple, 2000 XP just off of... Rightella, thank you for the raid! Hello, raiders! My name's Vicarian. I'm the storyteller VTuber. I focused on games that are essentially narrative games, either usually JRPGs or sandbox games, something like that where we can kind of tell fun stories with things. How are you doing tonight, Rightella? Oh, pardon me, Rightelia. I missed the I there. How far were you guys getting into Final Fantasy 13? Stream Tile was 100% the rating. Rated to make you laugh. I'm glad it made you laugh. Just call you Rye? Can do. We just unlocked Ride the Shoe Puff. That depends. Did you guys get done with the whole infestation from the Al Bhed people there? I don't want to deal with Al Bhed in my shoes. Chapter 7 for no spoilers. Okay. We're having fun because we just got to the part where we unlocked the ability to upgrade our weapons, so... Well, if you need to take care of yourself and do any sort of like post-stream care, get yourself some food, get yourself a drink, snacks, anything like that, go to bed. I know it's kind of late. Feel free to do so. If not, well, welcome in, chill out, pull up a chair. You haven't done weapon upgrading yet? Typically go hard into that later in the game. You don't know this game as well as Final Fantasy X. I mean, it's kind of like Final Fantasy X. There's a lot of long passages full of enemies. Ooh, meeting in the morning. I hate those. I usually only ever have like one once a week, but it's my least favorite day of the week. So I have to wake up and get like, first things first, gotta give the morning report. Keep a lurk for me, but hopefully have fun. I am having a great time. I'm this is the second time I've ever played this game. First time was 13 years ago, and I am very much enjoying my second playthrough. That should have been an email. Ugh, tell me about it. Always things that should have just been an email. All right, Lightning. We got you a different sword. That seems to be better. Also, you had some stuff in the Crystarium unlocked, didn't you said? Wait, when did this unlock? Oh, gain an accessory slot. I totally forgot that's something you can get on the... I do find it interesting how the characters develop in different ways. Like, despite everything, Lightning's the only one that gets a roll level already. Once told a supervisor, if this meeting could be an email, we'd be leaving 3 hours early on a Friday. I thought I was kidding. Imagine her shock when she was there at noon and I left 3 hours early. Meeting's at 7, shift is 9 to 6, getting a ride from work. Friend in another department with customers. Oh, jeez. Getting breakfast together sounds nice, though. Get some pancakes. Hope, you've been off camera for a while, buddy. Did you get anything? Oh, you got roll levels too. Maybe a McDonald's breakfast? That is my favorite place to get pancakes. Aw, thank you for the follow, Miku. So I think there's like something to a kind of a narrative story aspect to the Crystarium, in my opinion, where it feels that as they develop, not just in terms of power. All right, thank you for the follow. Not just in terms of power, but also in their personality and their character and stuff like in their drive as a person, they also will gain Crystarium. Like, if you notice, so far, Lightning committed to her role. This is what we have to do to survive. We're doing it. And at the same time, Hope was like, yeah, as long as you have a goal, you can survive. And at the same time, they are the only two that have unlocked role levels in their Crystarium. None of the other two have. They haven't come to any sort of realization or awakening or commitment to their personalities or characters. The meeting was about not wasting company time for silly stuff. Oh man. What a perfect, ironic use of company time.
Not much of a future for us, huh?
Hard to picture a happy ending.
I don't know, you have a
We don't
boat.
even know where to go.
I do.
Huh?
There.
Eden? The Sanctum Seat of Power. Oh, that's a great idea.
Nearly walked
Just
out. I don't
charge
blame
right in
you.
there. Give him a taste of Lassie terror. You're serious?
Yeah.
Keep running. It's die or turn Seath. There's no place for Lassie to hide. No. They want to fight. Let's take it to the Sanctum's door.
This isn't a game.
No. That's for damn sure. Started with Sarah. The Fal'Cie took her. Now I'm a Lassie too.
This isn't a
The
game.
Sanctum's hunting me. An enemy.
What
of
I
the
buy
state.
on Steam.
But who's pulling their strings? A Fal'Cie. Eden. Cocoon's sustainer and guiding light. It probably ordered the purge, too. Pulse and Sanctum Fal'Cie, they're all the same. And we're all the same to them. Expendable. I'm not dying a Fal'Cie slave.
So, what are you gonna do?
Destroy it.
By yourself? Are you crazy?
If you want to
Say you
help,
pull it
I'm
off.
willing to
What's that
take
get you?
help.
Satisfaction? Something happens to Eden, it's lights out Cocoon. You want that?
Why
You're
not?
close to see now, so you just want to snuff out Cocoon.
No! What about Sarah? She said to save Cocoon. It might even be our focus to make sure Cocoon's...
Our focus doesn't matter. I don't take orders from Fal'Cie. How I live is up to me.
Don't you mean how you die?
That becomes hilariously ironic the further we go through this franchise. Or this trilogy.
Better to pick your path and keep moving. Don't worry. I'm after the Sanctum. I'm not out to destroy the world. If it did come to that, wonder if our hero'd try to stop me.
You want to fight Snow now? Just like that and your enemies?
No, I mean, they were enemies
Next time
before
we meet, we
this
might
whole
be
thing
too.
started. Pretty sure they were enemies the moment he started
When the
dating
fear
her
sank
sister.
in, it tore us all apart. Lightning was suffering, reaching out to us. But none of us could see it.
Snow deserves it.
If only I'd been stronger. None of this ever would have happened. I don't know what I should do.
That makes two of us.
I mean, Hope wants to destroy Snow as well.
You're taking care of
I
me.
mean,
Won't be if you keep pushing me like that.
it seems like most people want to kill Snow.
Wait for me! I'm going with you.
I can't babysit you anymore.
I can fight. I'm not afraid.
Great. A SciComm hit squad.
Well, apparently they've been waiting for you, because apparently they had enough time to rig that up. Snow's a good guy for all the wrong reasons. He's just mixed up. No, it's true. I mean, he's essentially an idealistic, hopeless romantic who wants to be the guy who saves the day and everything like that. But he doesn't know what he's doing. He's completely clueless. And when you actually get underneath that surface exterior of wanting to be the big hero, the dude is just hopelessly floundering and hoping that someone else has an idea of what to do. He's just in over his head.
Not bad.
But you can't let anyone else know that, because then they'll think that
Really?
they're all looking up to him.
Thanks.
And he doesn't know what he's doing, then he'll let them down. It's actually a very relatable position, and most of the characters in this game are, in one way or another, incredibly relatable in that sense. In different ways, but all relatable.
Uh-oh. Army's out to play.
What now?
How did you gather that
What now?
from there being smoke?
I mean, we could stay here, but shouldn't we...
Run?
Huh?
We should run. If we rush in now, we'll just get in our way.
His main objective is saving Hope, which he completely
You know,
missed.
You're
Yeah.
right. I guess. I mean, it's not like Lightning needs any help.
There'll be more soldiers. We should keep moving. Lightning? Are you worried about the others? I'm sure they got away okay.
So can you if you leave now. With me, it'll be fight after fight. I don't know how it'll end. It's anybody's guess.
I know that. But I need to be stronger. Lightning,
Call me Light.
what's the plan from here?
Through the Gapra Whitewood to Palampolum. We'll find transport to Eden.
I live in Palampolum. I can show you all the shortcuts.
No side trips.
No need. I don't think Lassie are welcome at home.
But maybe, just maybe, we can go and get a Slurpee. No, one of the things I love is the fact that, unbeknownst to either party, like, both Hope and Snow were incredibly traumatized, maybe in slightly different ways, by the death of Hope's mother.
I'm gonna go look ahead.
You're open!
Quick, check my paradigms with these two. I don't think we really need double medic, but okay. Alright, there's two different ways here. Oh, definitely. It's always been the thing I loved about this game. It's just like how complex the characters actually are in it. Like nothing is quite so surface level any of the characters as their stories unravel in this game. Yay, 5 stars. And a treasure chest. Thank you. Treasure ball, excuse me. I like how they keep infusing their attacks with thunder magic while they're trying to fight lightning. It's just funny. I have no idea if she's actually weak to lightning or not, but... Oh. So you're a spearman robot? I don't remember. I think they were Ulan. Ulan was the spearman in 12. Oh. There was a back door that I probably could have got. Oh.
Any trace of the Lassie?
I'm gonna sneak up on him. I'm gonna do that. Oh no, cutscene.
Huh? Who's there?
You're open!
Okay, I gotta admit, the webbed boomerang thing does not seem like it would be a super useful boomerang.
What was SciComm doing here?
They're pushing
Probably
buttons.
thought we'd try and use a pulse machine to escape.
Why don't we use a pulse
Maybe
machine?
we should try it. What does this do?
Hey, you're gonna hurt yourself. Don't touch that.
Wait, what if it works?
Leave
It doesn't work.
I told you to leave it.
Stop! Stop already! I think I got it. Light! I think I can work this.
You know, those things kind of look like construction versions of Magitech armor from Final Fantasy VI. Like, especially Remnant, if you look at, like, how he sits on it. Hacking with A consumes power, but breaking through the fences recharge the machine's power reserves. While piloting an armament, enemies cannot harm the party. I've got, what, 2 power? Honestly, so far the hardest part of this seems to be the camera. And those guys just flew up in the sky. Oh, Lightning was just walking behind, strolling along.
Nice landing.
Are you dead? We'll have to stop caring.
Let's get moving.
Just need a minute. I'm still a bit winded.
You're too soft.
Wait up!
So we got 300 money and a bunch of hides.
Hope we find another one of those things.
We're not going to do another one of those things. Oh, hello. Always weird when they have like little text pops up over their head, like for their ability or something. That goes away so quickly sometimes I can't read it, right? And my brain just kind of fills in the blanks. So I'm constantly thinking they're like, oh, well, okay, so they're casting medieval fire. Pretty sure that's not an ability in this game. But brain don't know that. Brain fix, good word make. Assemble.
Road splits here. Which way do we go?
Take down the Ula. The other guy is not a problem. And a targeting beacon? What does that do? Doesn't matter now, it's gone. Although it looked like a thermal detonator from Star Wars. Maybe it was a thermal detonator. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Spark ring. Aha, you guys can't get up here. You are incapable of jumping for some reason.
You're going down.
That's backwards.
It was a lot easier when we didn't have to walk.
When was that? I mean, when we had the giant machine? That was like for like 5 seconds.
Guess we head for the Whitewood, huh?
I'm fine when we only had to walk for 5 seconds.
Come on, Light. Here.
Back. Switch over to dual casting so we can ramp up. There we go. So we got it. Be able to grab the last bit of that stagger in there. Just in case. Because this is a big empty bridge and there's an exclamation mark circle, and that usually means something's about to happen. Are we about to fight Gilgamesh because we're on a big bridge? I'd love that.
This isn't working.
Huh?
I mean, you're a liability. You'll just slow me down.
What?
I'm sorry, but I can't protect you when...
You can't leave me here. You've got to take me with you.
Enough! The whole world is against us. I can barely keep myself alive, let alone some helpless kid! I don't have time to baby you. You want to get tough? Do it on your own! This cannot be happening.
This can't be happening. Who is the... I like the headdress. Doom. Doom is not fair. It's Odin?
Follow my lead.
Thank you.
keep attacking him? Oh, is that the thing? You're essentially trying to alleviate the thing that you feel is like holding me back?
Let's go!
Gestalt! This whole thing with the summons and the Gestalt thing, like, I don't know why, it feels very much very anime to me. Like, the whole challenging your inner self to, like, your inner summon to join forces and merge into one being and activate Gestalt mode. It feels like something that'd be out of one of the later Digimon seasons or something. Call forth your inner Digimon! Fuse with him! Master him!
Lightning! Whoa. Your brand looks different. Was that an Eidolon? Like Lassie can summon?
Well, we are Lassie.
Magic and mumbo jumbo. I must have hit my head on that purge train.
This has all just been a dream.
Am I really in your way? I'll do better. I'll try harder.
We'll toughen you up.
Huh?
I'm sorry about before.
So, like, the whole Eidolon battle there was, like, to essentially... Because it kept focusing entirely on Hope. I think it was trying to prove to Lightning to overcome this difficulty she's had, where essentially she was trying to prove to her she is strong enough to take care of someone else as well as herself. You know, she doesn't have to be by herself. She can have other people with her. She is strong enough to do it. At least that's my read on it.
Lassie!
Got my back?
Yeah.
A lot of dudes. Oh, Gestalt mode tutorial. Sure. Lightning can spend TP to summon Odin, her personal Eidolon. Only Lightning can summon Odin. Select techniques from the battle menu and then choose the summon command.
Odin.
This is so pretty. This game is so pretty. It's actually funnier. It's now that it's like, because of the fact that on a PC you can, you know, the visuals are upgraded based off of a bunch of different stuff. It's prettier here than it is in the cutscenes. The SP gauge is depleted gradually over time, and also whenever the Eidolon takes damage, if it reaches 0, the Eidolon will be dismissed. After summoning, you can push X to activate Gestalt mode at any time. This allows you to prove powerful attacks. But pay attention to your Gestalt gauge. The gauge represents your Gestalt mode's duration. Your Eidolon will disappear when Gestalt mode expires, so the best to activate it before the charge, after the gauge is charged. Charge it, help your Eidolon attack enemies and build chains. Press left shown on the Gestalt dial to execute attacks. Dials count down each time you use an ability. Alright.
Target's a target. Nothing personal.
So you kind of want to use him in this mode as far as you can and build up the Gestalt meter. And then,
Do this together.
before the SP runs out, you hit Gestalt mode. And Odin is a horse.
Let's ride. Now. Charge. Hiya. The storm is here.
Then Zantetsuken! Yes!
Until next time.
Bye.
Keep up with me, Hope.
Oh, there we go. Ceramic armor. Is it an accessory or?
We'll stop here.
Sorry.
Don't sweat it. I'll look around. You rest up.
Oh, I fell asleep like a tuckered out little baby.
Mom?
Not by a long shot.
No, but that would add yet another weird angle to the whole people who ship Lightning and Lightning and Hope together. Which I remind you, their only interactions in the entire trilogy together are when he's a kid. Meanwhile, there's these two. What are they doing? Who knows? I do like the funky music, though. It's very funkadicious.
No sign of soldiers.
Guess lightning got their attention.
I wonder how Hope's doing.
They were headed towards Palimpolum. Kid's on his way home. You can bet on it.
Good for him. Hmm? What's wrong?
It's good. If they manage to slip in quietly. All of Cocoon is in the grip of pulse phobia. If a Lassie pops up on the radar, all hell will break loose.
They don't even know why they're scared.
See,
Afraid
some
of what
people
they
are
don't
glass
know.
half full people. Some
Afraid
people are
to
glass
find out
half
more.
empty people. Sazh is more
It's
of
worse.
the glass is completely empty people.
I'm terrified of what'll happen. The world probably would be better off without Pulse Lassie. I mean, most of them.
Gee, thanks. Let's go.
You can tell that hurt her a little. She's just putting on her face again. You can always tell, like she gets such a cheerful tone. You know that's when she's putting up the mask. Nope, not quite there.
Robots must have built all this. Don't worry, Sazh. You'll be okay with me.
Oh no. I know what these things are. They're D20s.
Yay, us!
Yay, us! So what do we think this thing actually is? Because the rest of this has been like ruined junk from Pulse that they pulled up to patch holes in, right? That I get. This is like active working machinery.
Why don't we look a little closer?
So yeah, these are essentially Final Fantasy XIII's equivalent of bombs.
I'm tougher than you thought, huh?
Hey, another one of these thingies. That's awesome.
Nothing to it.
How does it,
Hooray, Sazh!
how does it get us across? Oh. Couldn't we have crossed that anyway? Or was there not a little bridge thing like this that was on the other?
Bullseye!
Why does Sazh always do the little cactuar pose whenever he's...
Watch and learn, kid.
Oh, right. slowly getting him down. This is what I mean about hating these guys. They take forever to kill. They just slow everything down fighting them. Especially if you don't have their... Yeah, because they normally deal... They only take half of all magical and everything. So their weak is against lightning. We don't have anyone who does lightning.
Follow the old man's lead.
Yeah, I know. 0 stars. Aren't you proud of me, Papa? I have no idea why I'm saying that. I just...
Well, looks like it doesn't work.
No, nothing here works. Everything is broken. There is no power. All power is gone. An auric amulet. What is an auric amulet? Like, it's not a type of... It's an accessory? Cast shell when HP is low. Functions only once per battle. Yeah, can you heal me really quick here? Because, oh my god.
Thanks, Vanille. Didn't even have to ask. Vanille! We got this, Vanille.
So why do we buff her up and not us? Gotta stack this on before he... Yeah, that D-protected D-shell really helps. I have to remember that. What are you doing here? Well, if only we had power. Ah! Bunny rabbits! Or what the heck are these things?
Come to Papa.
Gremlins. I like how they have little ponchos.
Wisdom does come with age.
I like the way he phrases that, because it's not like, with age comes wisdom. No, it's wisdom comes with age. Now, that could mean that as you get older, you gain wisdom, because that's what happens. But it also just sounds like when you get smarter, you just inherently get older. I learned something new today. Ah, crap. There goes my back. I'm not leaving you.
I'm tougher than you thought, huh?
There's a chest. What is this? It's a Mako reactor. Of course.
Wow. Look at that. I wonder what it's for.
For Mako reacting.
Want to take a look?
What was that noise?
Time to get serious.
Like you hear the gremlins like little chittering noise. And then right under you hear a lawnmower starting.
Go, girl!
Nice try. Take that. Nice try. Huh?
Watch and learn, kid.
Now they try and tear it apart. So there are multiple spots we have to visit, it looks like. Give us some beams down, that's always nice.
Guess running's out of the question. Watch and learn, kid.
Dang, Vanille. Super upgraded Vanille just tears through those guys. Oh. Oh. Numpad, we know what to do with this.
Electrocute myself.
1, 3, 5. That does it. Everybody knows the old 1, 3, 5. Always fixes it.
Here!
Vigilance.
Watch and learn, kid. Didn't you?
dual caster. Oh shoot, we lost the stagger.
We got this, Vanille.
Back to Ty Turner. Trying to remember what Vigilance does.
Follow the old man's lead.
Get together, Pop.
There is no way we're not getting 0 stars for this one.
We got this, Vanille. Watch and learn, kid.
Slowly getting there. This should do it. Just barely. I mean, he's got like no health left. I doubt it's going to be anything too victorious by any means, but 135.
Hope the wires aren't fried. Time to get serious.
Yeah, he went back. I had no doubt that there was going to be kind of a not really going to be able to take him down in that first stagger. Just mainly because we didn't have all the buffs and debuffs that we usually have for him. We go. We got him. Wait, I forgot to turn on the machine. That actually might be important. I don't know. What do you think?
Pulse machines can't be that different.
Did it! It worked!
Pulse machines can't be that different. They all have numpads. Hi, Mr. Bomb.
Did you see that coming?
That was my last surprise. And this should
Let's give
finish
this a
it,
shot.
right?
Gotta hit 4 control panels.
I mean, the 4 control panels we already hit.
Aha! It's alive!
Way to go!
What does that do?
Not the only thing we woke up, huh?
We can take him.
Can we? We just go around them? Maybe?
This thing must be for powering other machines, huh?
It might be for powering all the machines. However, it also might be for, like, ordering pizza. We can't just assume these things, Vanille.
Bullseye!
And we're back to doing this with the 2 guys here.
Leave it to me!
Take that.
Go, girl! Watch and learn, kid.
Did they just smack each other? It looked like they just smacked each other there at one point.
Didn't even have to ask. You got this, Vanille. Follow the old man's lead. We got this, Vanille.
Switch it up with some tide turner. That way we can, of course, get all of our buffs and debuffs going.
Follow the old man's lead.
Now we unleash on this thing.
Wisdom does come with age.
See, it still sounds like he's saying you get older as you get smarter.
Finally made it.
Finally made it where? Into the hole? the other side of the hole, there is blue.
You must be tired.
We made it to the blue hole.
Wait, the blue hole something? I swear it's actually something I've heard of before.
We gotta sleep somewhere.
Somewhere I've heard
This look
blue
okay?
hole. I don't know where.
Fine by me. All set. Okay, good night.
Not a care in the world.
She's the outdoorsy type. Very outdoorsy.
Oh!
What?
Do not cross this line. Understood?
Grow up.
And good night again.
Did you just go to sleep already?
Well, your chocobo did tell me that you tried to look up my skirt earlier. I didn't. You that. Ah! Oh.
Still a kid.
Not like you and me, Chocobo. Oh.
Couldn't run if you wanted to.
I do like how their ships have all this kind of like mechanical, organic look to it. Like all their technology is based off of the same concept as the Fal'Cie. Like, is it actually? And you know, that's the thing. You never would know if it's a Fal'Cie or not.
Wonder what's under the hood of that thing.
Keep your pants on.
Keep your pants on? What? What? Huh?
You'll get a peek soon enough. Just
Oh.
try and behave.
I'm not gonna make any promises.
Cheeky boy, aren't you? We'll see how long that lasts.
You slip right through the stream and now you catch innuendo. Thanks for checking out a book. I hope you enjoy the copy of the Annals of Karsus.
He's come to meet you.
It's the Lindblom. Well, ain't that a classic name for an airship?
Halt.
You must be Snow. Sid Raines, Brigadier General of the fleet.
Hi, Sid. Thanks for the escort.
Apologies. I just had a few questions to ask you.
Think you're on chapter
If it
7 or
works
8
like
now?
They tell us. That means
Further
she
than me?
must have fulfilled her focus.
Sarah!
Fulfilled her focus. As a tainted pulse l'Cie, that is.
You think she was out to hurt Cocoon?
I'd hardly be alone if I did. When it comes to Pulse, who could claim to know anything?
Well,
I need the truth, for the sake of Cocoon.
The sake of Cocoon. We're from Cocoon. Shipping us out, purging innocent people. That's how you lend us a hand?
Those are the Sanctum's methods. The public fears what it doesn't know.
Who do you
It's
work
grown
for,
tired of
then?
living in constant terror of these threats from the world below. So, the Sanctum devised a plan for you, Lassie.
I'll bet.
A public execution. The people don't know any better. Strike down the phantoms before their eyes, and they sleep like babes.
No!
The Sanctum has intelligence on the other Lassie already. It's only a matter of time.
You'll never catch them.
I see. We'll need your help then, won't we?
You'll never catch them. They can blend in with any population. They can hide. They can travel through places that you'll never see them move. They'll... You'll find them no problem, I'm pretty sure. Although Lightning will put up a fight. She kicks hard.
Right?
I mean it.
You can't drop the breakup bomb like that. Being alone's all right, I guess. Yep. Always was until we met. Then we did. And now I know there's something better. Being with you. We've come too far to quit now.
It's not your choice.
You really want to leave me?
I don't want to. I have to.
It's like, it's not your choice. It really isn't.
Listen, it's over. Please, just stay away from me.
What happened? At least tell me that. If it was something I did, just say it.
Doesn't Snow have the most obvious Lassie mark? Him and Hope, I would say. Hope's is roughly at the same point. Although I think ironically, I think Hope's is on the other arm from Snow's, which, I mean, read into the symbolism of that as you wish.
Look. Branded by Pulse. I'm a Lassie.
No.
Enemy of Cocoon. Danger to us all. Get it now?
I don't have a
My
choice.
enemy.
I have to turn in my library books late.
Goodbye.
I'm the enemy of the Cocoon. Technically Fangs is, but at the moment it's faint and not a black obvious tattoo. Yeah, I mean it's a burned out mark, so it's not something people are expecting to see.
Sarah! Sarah, where are you?
She probably went to go check on the meteor that fell over there. Right? 5 out of 5 BB joke. I agree. I totally forgot how well they recreated this in 10.2. You ever had a D&D session that leaves you exhausted 2 or 3 days later? Yeah, I DM so routinely. Takes a lot out of you. 10-2, 13-2. My bad. You can see how I got them mixed up. Although, to be fair, that place across the way sort of looks like a place that's in 10-2.
What's with the long face?
Shut up, LeBro. Well, apparently talking to LeBro caused Sarah to manifest at the end of the dock.
Sarah! What is your focus? L'Cie have a focus, right? I'll go with you, help you do it. Just let me.
No, if you're with me, the Sanctum
I will be with you. No matter what. We've come too far to quit now.
If you're gonna die, I wanna die. That's what commitment is.
I don't know my focus. I'm gonna be a monster.
Not
Sarah,
I'll protect
are you gonna be a white monster or like standard? Or one of those
Figure
coffee
this out.
ones?
Do it together, okay?
Okay. If it's true what they say,
Yeah.
when we're finished, I'll turn to crystal.
Don't worry. When L'Cie complete their focus, they're blessed with the gift of eternity.
Yeah, as a rock.
I wouldn't call it eternity if you died.
No, you're a rock. You're not alive or dead. You're a rock.
You and me will always be together.
Ended a session mid-combat where
Even
combat
if death was all that she had waiting,
nothing would have changed.
nothing would have changed.
True.
Sarah was brave enough to face it.
3 players were controlling 2 people, and then 3 characters got down. Your second character got banished turn 1, got out of banishment right before the session ended, and your 2 characters are the only ones with you. Dang. She's either going to be shiny or another variant of Agumon.
Can't believe we made it.
That'll slow down pursuit.
But aren't there troops on this side? We can't relax just yet.
Right. We press on.
Yeah,
I'll take point.
Are we not going
You
to
watch our
question
backs.
why the giant door let us in and then
Actually-
closed as soon as we were in?
Why don't you let me take point?
Can you handle it?
It's not a question of can or can't.
Now you're learning. Keep your eyes front. I'll watch the rear.
Got it.
Lightning, he's only 14. Raise your eyes up a little bit higher.